Oh, I can't imagine how exciting it must have been to be standing today in a snowstorm, waiting in line to be able to buy a sneaker. But not just any sneaker. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nike's newest Montreal Dunk Low Bagel sneaker, which, of course, is a must-have if you're a sneakerhead.
What's with the? I mean, Aaron, I somehow suspect at some point you're going to have a pair of these.
No.
This is what and I feel like you're frowning upon people, but you are a sneakerhead yourself.
Well, I'm not. I would think, though, as I say this, what it is you might or I might stand in line to wait for. To buy
not much.
Whatever it would be. Right. There's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
And sneakers would not be at the top of the list. But we know there's a huge, demand for this. And I'm kidding because we know today, of course, there were people lined up outside the store downtown. The store, by the way, is called Off the Hook. And I think THEODORE Wong is on the line. THEODORE, are you there?
Hi there. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. So what was your day like today? First of all, let me go back to why we were confused. I thought the shoe was being released on January 17th. What happened?
So what we had noticed was a lot of the local media was picking up all of their release information from the United States because the United States gets a lot of information early. But the release details are different from Canada and from the United States.
Okay, so wait, you have actual sneakers? We were thinking maybe you were handing out vouchers.
Oh, no. We sold out of all of our pairs just this morning.
And how many pairs was that in total?
I can't necessarily disclose the exact amount, but we had upwards in the hundreds of pairs.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. And you sold out. And how many people were lined up, would you say? Did everybody who lined up get a pair of sneakers?
So last night when I finished work, I left work at 10 p.m. and we already had people outside waiting. We had at least 10 people waiting last night at 10 p.m. This morning it came to work at 9 a.m. We had about 50 people. By 11 a.m. when I opened the store, the line was going out St. Catherine, across Peel, back towards an alleyway towards Metcalfe. We must have had at least ballpark 400 plus people.
Wait a sec. You made those people wait till 11 o'clock in the snow until you opened the front door?
Some people waited until 2 p.m., even 3 p.m.
What time do you usually open? Because 11 seems kind of late.
So we open at 11 a.m.
Oh.
Always. Yeah, at all times. We always open at 11 a.m.
Nice gig.
Okay, so THEODORE, our own Sarah DeHay was down there and took photos of it, and people can find that on our website as well as CTV's website. And, I mean, it looked pretty, everyone seemed to be in a good mood, but I imagine if you've been standing out in the cold for hours, some people were probably getting impatient. How was the mood in the lineup?
So the mood in the lineup was obviously a lot of people really were very excited about coming down to buy what was Montreal's first Nike designed sneaker, right? And this is not something that happens very often. Like back in 2005, there was a release called the Nike City Pack where 5 different cities, Milan, Tokyo, New York, and 2 other cities, they got their own city-specific sneaker. And New York got what was called the Pigeon Dunk, and there was riots back then for that shoe. Now, I'm not saying we had riots today, thankfully. We're very happy about that. But for Montreal to have our own sneaker is an amazing moment. So for all of these people to come out and show support to our store, all 400-plus people that came out today that braved the storm, in true Montrealer fashion, we're absolutely super thankful for everyone that came out.
And you fed them all, I guess, and offered them coffee and stuff, right?
Exactly, of course. So we had, as partners with Nike, we had exclusive access to release the shoes early. So we released them today, January 13th at 11 a.m. And we had our own co-branded Nike Off the Hook food truck painted outside. We were handing out bagels from both of the top bakeries within the city because we're not here to pick sides. Everyone has their favorites.
You're smart.
And we had Olympico come into the store and also make some lattes, some cortados to really bring in that Milan feel into the store.
Wow.
So I just want to go back. First of all, you say you're sold out, so that means you're not getting any more of these shoes, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So we had sold out, I think, within the span of two and a half hours. And then even then, we still had people waiting outside that were still hoping to maybe somehow still make a pair. And we unfortunately had to turn some people away at some point, which we're very upset about, that we're not able to fulfill absolutely every order. But we did fulfill quite a bit.
Did you limit how many pairs someone could buy?
Yes. So everyone was only allowed to buy one pair.
Oh.
And we did absolutely our best to just try and make sure that some people were only going to be able to walk out with their sizes that they're coming to
No
shop.
kidding.
That's
so
what
like
I was
that,
wondering.
like it makes it so that everyone that comes to buy their shoe are buying for themselves and not buying for
Right.
God knows what reason.
And how much did you sell them for? What did they sell for today?
So retail here in the Canadian market, the retail price is $160 Canadian.
Okay.
In the United States, it's 120 USD. Here, it's 160.
Okay. And I will tell you right now, if you go on eBay, for example, you can find the shoe. They're selling roughly for about 250 US. There's some bidding and whatever else, but they're about $100 more at least now. If you want to actually score a pair. So there
And
you go.
even then, what could be really cool too, and we're more than likely to see this on the aftermarket as well,
Yeah.
is that because these shoes released in Canada, what's really special about this release is that for the Canadian release, Nike designed an exclusive box just for Canada. So anyone buying a pair of the Montreal Bagel Dunks outside of Canada will be receiving the plain old Nike Sportswear orange box. But anyone that buys them within Canada, including the pairs that were sold from Off the Hook, were all curated. We're all featuring a design that was made by Montreal illustrator Chien Champion and curated by Landmark.
So
Very
cool.
cool.
Theodore, we're out of time, but I need to know, did you get a pair?
I unfortunately gave up my pair so that we can let everybody,
That's
absolutely everybody, have a pair. So the more
on you.
allocation that we're able to give to the general public, that's exactly what we're trying to go for.
Way to go.
Nice.
Way to go.
By the way, I will mention Adidas. I remember this because I covered the games. Adidas had a shoe back in '76 when Montreal had the Olympics called the Adidas Montreal.
Yes.
That shoe, if you want to go try to find it, is now over $1,000 US.
There's a lot of
there you
beautiful sneakers out there with some really cool stories, and there's the shoes that tie back to Montreal are far and few between. So hopefully Nike sees this as a really big, successful launch, which we believe it is, and hopefully Nike will be able to release some more Montreal-inspired shoes in the near
Very
future.
cool.
Hey, Theodore, get some sleep. Enjoy the weekend, and thanks so much for coming on with us. I'm sure it's been a wonderful day for you and everybody else who managed to pick up a pair of these today. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
You
Have
bet.
yourself a nice day.
You too. Theodore
Hook.
Wong from Off the Hook. You ever been into this store?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
I have. It's been years, actually. I'm way overdue for another visit.
Don't go today.